Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you on how to make a custom mod menu in your Gorilla Tag copy. And this is, for example, all nice and clean mods and everything else. Anyways, so let me just hide this for a bit now. So what you want to do, you want to go to hierarchy, this little plus sign, and you want to do cube. Okay, then I would say just go to the force and then spawn in the cube. Here you want to do this. You want to grab the cube like this, and then with the, hold up, I'm gonna reattempt that so you see. Grab the blue line and then drag it like this till it looks like a little, like, you know, a little more closer, so like it looks like an actual mod menu. Or you can do it to your desired likings, and then you want to go to this green one and then scale it up. Not too much, but it depends on how many mods you want to put on it. For me, I'm gonna do this size. Now what you want to do, you want to press Ctrl+C+V, drag out the cube, and you want to go to the resize tool, resize it to like a button size. Also make sure the button is like mod menu length. Now for this tutorial, I'm gonna use any random material. I'm gonna do, let's see, hold up, needs to load. I'm gonna use green as my back and red as the thing. Okay. Now you want, after you get your materials how you like, then what you want to do, you want to, if it already has a box collider, turn it on to is trigger. Make sure that is always is trigger or your mods won't work. And then what you want to do is want to make sure you like how your thing looks, and then you want to do Ctrl+D with the, then go to the arrow tool, go down, and then you make a whole another button. Say drag it in just a bit so it's not like, maybe shrink it just a little more, just a little more up. Okay, and you want to just like space out these buttons, so yeah, and then Ctrl+D again, space them out, and Ctrl+D again, space them out. And you kind of want to drag them in just a bit so they don't look like, so they look perfect. And boom. And you have your mod menu. Just like that. And then I'm gonna use just like, so then you want to, this cube right here, you want to name it to your mod menu, say like tut mod menu. I mean, I'm naming it like this because this is a tutorial. And you want to drag all of these into here. So it is connected. Oops. So it is connected, and you can move it around whatever you want with it. Now time for the mod parts. I would recommend going into this, and I get my scripts usually from here. They have a bunch of scripts. I'm gonna link this thing in the description, and yeah, here's how to go to this channel and get the banana OS menu 1 in the open menu script, and then you want to find some mods, which shouldn't take that long. Wow. Okay, so it's not here, or just find mod menu, or just find mods anywhere, usually. But yeah, then you want to either, now what you want to do, you want to, that's right, you want to create an empty and name it mods, and then make sure it's turned on. And then what you want to do, you want to, so for longer arms you want to name your thing or whatever, but for longer arms you want to drag in the script like this into the longer arms, and then after you do that, make sure it's turned off. And for the target object, to do gorilla player, so it makes it works. No tag freeze. If you do no tag freeze, it's simple. No other script. Steam long arms gorilla player again. Mosa speed, normal. Mosa speed normal and low gravity. And then yeah. And then what you want to do, you want to do add component and search up banana OS menu button 1. Press material, search up PRE, pressed, and then your unpressed material. And that, I know it kind of looks weird actually, but yeah, it's whatever you like. And then want to make sure, go to objects to toggle, click this plus, game object, and put like your desired thing. Like I'm gonna use Steam long arms for example, and you want to PRE, press, the material, boom, and I would make like a simple text. So hey, if you want to create a text, you want to go to hierarchy plus 3D object, legacy text mesh, or text mesh pro, but I use this more. And then you want to name it all caps Steam long arms, and you need to make sure it's resized to the perfect length so it fits on your mod menu. Just like that. And I would say recommend selecting a different font. I would do otium-ol, and then you will have to resize it again, because make sure it's in the right place. Resize it. And I'm gonna use let's see, blue for example for this. Change your color if you want to, and then you want to then you want to drag the text into the cube 2, and then you want to go to the cube, and yeah, everything's actually set up, so yeah, you're good on that. So then if you want to do it again, you want to do Control D to select the text again, drag the text, and then do say cube, and you have to do this banana OS menu, press, oh, I forgot mesh render. You have to drag the mesh render into the button render. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, make sure that's, or your mods won't work too. And then let's say you want to use a different one. So you want to drag Mosa speed, drag it here, and then PRE, press, boom, boom, and then go to the text and then name it Mosa speed, and boom. back, and you want to make sure everything is lined up perfectly. Then you want to duplicate this, name it to your mod menu. And then make sure that's dragged into the tut or whatever your mod menu name is. So, and then you want to, after this, after you have your mod menu completed, you want to do create empty, boom, and then do open menu manager. You want to make an open menu manager, and then you want to go to root your server. I'll link that back in the description, or find something, and then you want to drag the open menu script into the open menu manager, and then you want to drag your menu into it, and then you want to, oops, okay, wait a minute. Since you have that one, now you can drag your mod menu to here. Now you want to resize it so it fits on your arm. I recommend doing, so go up to, scroll all the way up, go to your gorilla, rig, body, and you want to do shoulder left, upper arm, forearm, hand, L. You want to drag your tut menu into hand. Oops, hold up. To drag your tut menu. It's gonna take a bit. Into your hand left, and then you're gonna just reposition it, and then boom, there you go. You got the got the mod menu in your left hand. And you want to rotate it like this, maybe shrink it so much so it fits on the hand. Have to get it perfectly on the hand, but yeah, that'll be fine. Also, what I usually do, I check if my texts are hanging or not, and make sure everything's fine. And then that's it, and that's how you make a mod menu.